Work for a black-owned business, so she thought that gave her the right, the audacity.
When this creators' video started going viral, there are so many creators on TikTok, black creators on TikTok, that have shared their stitch on this channel, making videos saying people should not give her the attention that she's rage baiting and people should just leave that video alone, that she will be so hot if she notices that people are not stitching to a video. Let's be honest, there are still some people who will take the piece very personal, because at this point it is actually personal and these people don't learn. They started calling her work, but before she got fired for what she said, she made another video literally doubling down and saying she has searched in the whole world, but she still couldn't find a care in the world. And this got more people pissed. They call her workplace and they literally fired her. The fact that this white woman works with a black woman or at a black woman's company and having the audacity to say the N-word online just like nothing happened, and as well coming back to say she doesn't care, pissed so many people off, and people are talking about it. In fact, some people are even saying she's the most hated woman on TikTok right now. I have seen so many people trying to give an explanation of what happened. I promise you, aside from the fact that this creator is annoying, you're going to laugh. If you're not going to watch the entire thing, make sure you watch the second stage, because this creator literally got me laughing very hard. I've put together all of these clips, so without wasting much time, let's just get right into it.
That's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas.
No. Wait. We're not done. Let me show you a response.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
Look, first prize is always going to be no racism. But the close second is going to be the type of racism where we don't beat around the bush, where people tell you who they are. You can put them in a box. You can know how to handle them. You can legislate accordingly. You can regulate accordingly. You can deport, which I personally is my first choice. I don't like this wishy-washy type. And so this auntie over here, who most likely is younger than me, is, that second prize option. And the reason for that is very simple. She is a product of her surroundings. So the question we should ask is, where does she go to school? Who is her family? Who are her friends? What kind of political party does she support? What kind of businesses does she support? Where does she go to church? Who tolerates this kind of behavior? Who does she say the N-word around? Because that will inform you about the whole community, about the whole group, and then you can act accordingly. There's no surprises involved here. Because we are going to wear ourselves out trying to deal with racism one individual at a time. We need to sort out entire groups, entire organizations, entire little incestuous, insidious pockets where this type of behavior is allowed to grow and fester. That's the only way. We are really going to wear ourselves out if we're going to go one organization at a time. And this is why I'm saying, in a democratic country like South Africa, on the African continent, an organization like AfriForum is ridiculous. Because if you think the worst of your problems with that group is the fact that they want to legalize the apartheid flag, I promise you. Okay, that's all.
Have you heard of Lily Gaddis, the most hated woman on the internet?
Shorty tripping.
Let's get into it. She barely has made a name for herself on TikTok as a trad wife influencer.
What's a trad wife?
Someone that believes in traditional American values, essentially Harrison Butker's dream girl.
So she's a Benedictine alumnus. Shout out to those ladies, but y'all deserve better for yourselves.
You don't want a trad wife?
No, I want my wife to have goals and aspirations.
She's been on TikTok for 4 years. Even with this baiting content, she's only amassed 60,000 followers. Not to toot our own horn, but that shit is child's play.
Come on, son, we do that in our sleep.
So this latest video, she's seen cooking, pouring far too much olive oil on her chicken.
Oh God, she probably burnt it.
And she is upset that women have been labeled as gold diggers.
Not all women are gold diggers, just the gold diggers.
She says, you might have heard these sources from illegal immigrants are whores.
What the fuck?
But they're the exception, and I'm the rule.
What is she talking about? And who is she saying this to? The algorithm?
She says, most women I know are married to broke ass.
No.
Just straight up lets it fly off.
She said it?
With authority, she said it.
With confidence. First of all, she's out here cooking chicken in this video too.
Unseasoned.
You have no business doing cooking content whatsoever.
So she follows up with an apology. She says, you know what? I've done some deep dive research, some soul searching, and at the end of the day, I don't see anything that I did is wrong.
So she didn't apologize, she doubled down.
And then it cuts to an interstitial saying, this is war.
Why do white people love war? I swear to God. You always want to fucking start some sort of war.
Every person over 60 is obsessed with World War II. Who cares?
Unbelievable.
Her TikTok account gets banned.
Thank you, TikTok. Finally doing something right.
She is fired from her job where she was working in business development at an assisted living home for the elderly run by primarily a black woman.
Wait, so she worked for a black-owned business, so she thought that gave her the right? The audacity? See, this is the type of woman I wouldn't trust around my grandma if she was living in the home like that. Takes her jello and slaps her around when nobody's looking.
Her LinkedIn page is also deleted. The horror.
No more endorsements? Damn it!
Where she listed her skill set as a graphic designer.
So you wanted to be a homemaker, Betty Crocker. Definitely needs Harrison Bucker and his pompadour.
She's known to take bathroom selfies with a gun holster on her pocket.
So she got that thing on her. Sometimes I try to get into the mind of an idiot. I just can't go all the way there.
Others have resurfaced some of her old content.
Oh God, what do we got?
She calls out the nerds in high school. The ones from the band. The ones who like anime. The ones that she didn't hang out with. That these nerds are all grown up now and in positions of power.
That's true to a certain extent.
The Zuckerbergs of the world. Those fucking nerds.
Oh my God. Peaked in high school, bitch, and you mad at the people who actually made something of their lives?
These nerds have a chip on their shoulder from back in the day. They want revenge on the normies.
It's the least normal people that refer to themselves as normies.
You gonna disrespect Mr. Zuckerberg?
First of all, it is fairly easy to make fun of Mark Zuckerberg for a lot of things. But for him being nerdy, that's what's made him successful.
You can make fun of him hunting his own meat, looking like a mime on the water.
MMA for no reason.
Stop being scared and put the nerds back in their place.
Sounds like a fucking bully from a Saved by the Bell episode.
She's like racist Regina George. If you're talking about nerds, the band kids are fucking.
Listen, everybody in high school is having fun in their own ways, except for the times where you normies are fucking treating them like assholes. You guys peaked in high school and then you mad at them for taking over the world. You should have paid attention a little bit more in chemistry class.
Mad at Zuckerberg. He's one of the reasons that you have this fugazi platform that you currently have.
Facebook is really the spot for people who think like you. It's so stupid.
Now, these conservative right-wing news stations said this girl got fired off of one word? What's wrong with society today?
White people love war and hate consequences.
White people love saying, oh, what about the First Amendment? Bitch, you wasn't arrested.
You could say whatever you want, but we also have a right to call you a scumbag moron, too.
Here's my 3 criteria for men. Number 1, you're not a pussy.
Jesus.
Number 2, you'll shoot a motherfucker if they break in the home.
Again, with the war and the shooting and the bloodshed. What is good with you?
She said, anyone that plays the victim card, do you realize you live in USA?
She's speaking out of both sides of her mouth then.
She said, newsflash, dumbass. Everyone's gone through something.
Peloton class being overbooked is not the same what everybody else went through, okay?
Is she gonna make a career for herself off of this?
There is certainly a lane for stupid motherfuckers in America. It's really the land of the free and the home of the dumb. Shout out to the owner of the nursing home who got rid of her ass. You're the real hero in this story. Salute!
So y'all remember this girl, you know, the girl that decided that, you know, she's gonna tell a story and call everybody her friends were dating some broke ass ninjas? Yeah, guess what happened? They fired her ass. They blew up her job. They found out where she worked and they blew up her job, baby. And she doubled down. This was her double down video because they made her take the other video down. But she had the nerve to double down and didn't think nobody was going to find you and locate your job. I even called your job. I sure did. I called it. That thing is blocked. You can't even leave a message. They blew up your jobs. This is what happens when you spew hate on the internet. It lasts forever. Good luck finding another job because as soon as they see your face and other people see your face, they're going to come back to these videos that are saved forever in people's shit. And you're going to lose that job too because no one wants a racy individual at their establishment.
This is for all the black people, African Americans, Africans, Afro-Latinas. If you can say the N-word in a room full of people and they don't look at you crazy, this is for you. My proposal, my PSA right now to all of us is to stop giving our juice away. What I mean by that is, remember the whole woo child thing? And we explained it to white people and they took it and ran with it, and it was in commercials and TV shows and being used by everybody but us again. let's stop. Let's stop explaining ourselves. If they ask you what something means, like in the comments on Instagram the other day, some white guy was like, what does no cap mean? We're not explaining these things anymore because I'm so tired of watching commercials months or a year later talking about, okay, Toyota, okay, da-da-da, ooh, that's popping. No, we're not doing this. They take everything from us. We're gatekeeping now. And if you have a friend, a black friend, that's like, oh, let them say it. Let them say it. Oh, I'm not gatekeeping anything. Gatekeep it from them too. Gatekeep everything from them too. They no longer, no. You can't sit with us. They cannot sit with us. They don't want to give us our reparations. Well, y'all, because, you know, my family was in a different country when that happened to y'all. I apologize. Happy Juneteenth to y'all. But I feel for it. I feel for y'all. Y'all not getting the respect that y'all need. I'm not getting the respect I need in this country. So, yeah, y'all want our rhythm, but not our blues. So now we taking away our rhythm. We're taking it away. We're taking it away. Stop explaining things to these people. Oh, and one more thing. There's a fucking palm-colored girl on Instagram talking about she got a keratin treatment and needs to flat iron her kinky roots so that they can match. Girl, your hair is type 1. Your natural hair is type 1. Kinky where? Where did you hear that from? What did you think it meant? Did you do your research? And then I get attacked in the comments for telling people like y'all need to stop copying us. Y'all take everything. Anyways, I'm getting triggered now. But yeah, we're gatekeeping. PSA, tell your friends.
I know y'all seen that white lady that said the N-word recently. Do not give her attention. Don't stitch. Don't comment. Just leave her alone. She's literally trolling. She's doing this on purpose. She wants a reaction. I think that this is the approach that we need to start taking when people are racist online. All we're doing is feeding their energies. You're mad and they're not. They're literally laughing in our faces. Like, and she just made money. She made money from laughing at us. I'm at the point where when a white person says the N-word, I'm just, okay, what's next?
What do you guys think about this woman? Because she's literally going viral on TikTok, especially on Twitter right now. And imagine them even tagging her the most hated woman on the internet right now. The two guys that made those videos, I will want them to always make this type of video whenever there are topics and conversations like this, because I literally was entertained all through. The other one said she thinks she has the audacity to say that because she works with a black woman. I wouldn't even trust her with my grandmother. It's just so very funny because there's freedom of speech, we know, but freedom after speech or doing anyhow after that speech is what is not guaranteed. I don't think she expects people to call her place of work or find out where she works. People were banging and ringing those bells, calling where she works, and she gets fired immediately. In fact, I think they put out a notice that immediately that video got to their table, that immediately there's no need for any back and forth. This person said her heart is whatever, and she literally said people upset are playing the victim card because America is the freest and safest country. This is very funny because it just has to be a very sarcastic thing to say, because we know she meant it the other way around. She can't be serious with this particular one. Someone said took me 5 business days to process when she said he had her. Another one said people seem to forget that just because you have freedom of speech, exactly, doesn't mean you have freedom from consequence. If you think you can open your mouth to say whatever it is to a large group of people and go scot-free, the balls to do that, be ready for the consequence. She seems grown. She should know there will be consequences for some certain things. So I'm sure she knows that there will be consequences for what she said. But maybe she was thinking the height that people can go is just getting her account banned, which is not the case. They called our workplace and got her fired immediately. Another one said, thank you for this. I wanted to make sure there were consequences for her, but did not want to search for it. We have seen so many of them make content like this, and the truth is, I always say, this is another episode of the Never Learn. Let's just wait. In the next few weeks or even in like few days, another person is going to come out and do the same exact dumb thing. The last one I have here said she clearly never understood what they meant in America Pie about what happens at band camp. She thought she was going to go scot-free and people are not going to do anything, or maybe just ban her account. Our LinkedIn profile has been taken down. Our account on TikTok has been taken down, like literally blocked. Since you decided I'm going to wake up this morning and be a very shitty, stupid, they are going to help you reach your goal very fast. That's one thing I love about social media. If you wake up and say you want to be stupid and ruined, there are people who will come together and help you ruin it more. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you think about the illustration of the two guys explaining what happened, and I am going to see you guys in the next episode.